Hi, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, May 28th, 2020. How about that warm weather, huh? Have you guys been outside enjoying it? Maybe some of you got to go swimming. All right, let's get started. Today you're going to read the passage titled The Unicorn Promise and answer the comprehension questions. You're going to read to self, and don't forget to fill out that stop and jot form. Complete 10 to 15 minutes of iReady reading. Don't forget to do your next lesson on Zearn, which should be lesson 27 or lesson 28. Complete your multiplication facts on extramath.org and complete another 10 to 15 minutes of iReady Math. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with your reading passage first. So it's the Unicorn Promise this week. Of course, you're going to need to reread it. It's about Carly and Gia and how Carly wants to buy her sister a glitter glow unicorn but can't because she doesn't have enough money. So, what is Carly's problem at the end of the story? You can go right back to the text and find the answer. Number 2 says all the following were solutions Carly thought about, except so which one of these didn't Carly think about as a possible solution? Why did Carly not ask the lady in line to borrow money? And then number 4, boys and girls, is a short answer response. You'll need to restate answer detail. So, based on the story, do you think Carly is a good sister? Support your answer. You might say something like, yes, I think Carly is a good sister because blah, 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 blah. And then in the text, it said, or you might say, no, I don't think Carly is a good sister because da 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 da. And then you might say, in the text, it said to support your answer. Okay, so that explains your reading comprehension. So let's go back to your slides. And then, of course, your stop and jot. But then if you come down to math today, I want to talk to you a little bit about your Zearn math. So how about fractions, huh? They're a little tough. I've been having a tough time too. So I am on lesson 28, and if I go here to the learning lab and hit start, so I've already done my number gym, I've already done my sprint, I'm going to do the learning lab. So let me walk you through lesson 28 learning lab today. Here we go. It's just waiting to load. Oh, it's going to have me relog in. And this is actually Stella's account. So give Mrs. Smith 1 second. So I'm signing in as Stella. And here we go. Maple's sitting next to me, actually. Same and different. All right, so it says, Ethan ate 2 parts of his sandwich. What fraction of the sandwich did he eat? Now look, they broke his sandwich into 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces. So what is my denominator, my bottom number going to be? If you guessed thirds, that's correct. But he ate 2 pieces, 1, 2. So what's my numerator going to be? 1/3, 2/5, or 2/3? If you guessed 2/3, you're correct. Here we go. Kayla ate 2 parts of her sandwich. What fraction of the sandwich did she eat? Now look, it's the same whole, but they broke it up differently. Kayla broke hers into 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece, 5 pieces. So her denominator or bottom number will be 5. And she ate 2 of those pieces, so her top number or her numerator would be 2. So which one says 2/5? If you clicked on this one, you're correct. Who ate more of their sandwich? So here is 1, 2. So 2/3 is here. And here is 2/5. 1, 2. Did Ethan eat more of his sandwich or did Kayla eat more of her sandwich? Or maybe they ate the same. If you guessed Ethan, you'll be correct. Pretty easy peasy, boys and girls, as far as that goes. And here we go.
Kayla, you and Ethan both ate 2 parts of your sandwiches. Why is the amount that you ate different?
Our sandwiches were the same size, but the parts of the sandwiches were not the same size. My sandwich was divided into more pieces than Ethan's, and each piece was smaller. So eating 2 pieces of my sandwich is less than eating 2 pieces of Ethan's sandwich.
That's right. Even though you both had 2 pieces, the pieces were not the same size. The size of the parts matters. Keep that in mind during today's lab.
Stella actually wanted to see what she was learning today, boys and girls. Did you see her wiggle the computer screen? Okay, so share the models to compare these fractions. There's 3/4. So we would shade in how many? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. If we're talking about 3/4, we'd shade in 3. 1, 2, 3. 3/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to shade in 3. 1, 2, 3. Go. So select the larger fraction. Is 3/4 larger or is 3/8 larger? Well, if you look, it looks like she ate more, or if you were talking about food, that 3/4 would be more than 3/8. Would you agree? So we're going to click on 3/4.
Ethan, are the shaded parts equivalent?
3/4 and 3/8 are not equivalent because the parts are not the same size. 1/4 is larger than 1/8, so 3/4 must be larger than 3/8.
That's right. The number of shaded parts in each picture is the same, but the size of each part is different, so the shaded parts are not equal.
Remember, boys and girls, the larger the denominator is, the smaller the pieces are going to be, okay? Because you're sharing with more people. So if you're sharing with 2 people, you'd get a bigger piece than if you were sharing with 5 people. Complete the sentence to compare the fractions. So 3/4 and 3/8. 1/4 is blank than 1/8. So if you look, 1/4 is smaller or bigger than 1/8. If you said bigger or larger, you're correct. 3/4 is blank than 3/8. So 1, 2, 3. Is 3/4 larger or smaller than 3/8? If you said larger, you're correct again. Great job, boys and girls. Shade the models to compare these fractions. So here they're telling us there's 10 pieces. We're going to shade in 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here they're saying there's 5 pieces, and we're going to shade in 4 of them. 2, 3, 4. Which one has more? If you said 4/5 is more than 4/10, you're correct. So, is 1/10 larger or smaller than 1/5? 1/10 is smaller. So 4/10 is smaller or larger than 4/5. It's smaller than 4/5 because look, our denominator is bigger. So that means our pieces are going to be smaller. Shade the models to represent. So 3, 6. There's 6 pieces total. That would be our denominator. We're going to color in 3. That would be our numerator. 2, 3. And there's 9 pieces here. That would be our denominator. And 3 pieces would be our numerator. 3. So which one's larger, boys and girls? I would have to guess the 3, 6. So complete the sentence. 1/6 is larger than 1/9. So what is the larger fraction? 3/6 is the larger fraction. Great job. Which is larger, 2/4 or 2/7? Well, think about it. Is sevenths the bigger number or fourths the bigger number? If you said 7's the bigger number, then that means the smaller the pieces. Because remember, the bigger the denominator, the smaller the pieces are going to be. Get a piece of paper out and draw that if you have to, and shade in 2 of those 7's, and then shade in 2 of your 4ths, and see. 2/4 would definitely be the larger. So build and shade a model for each fraction to prove that 2/4 is larger. So we're going to break 2/4 into how many pieces? If you said 4ths, you're correct. 3 lines make 4ths. Remember, 1 less line than the number of pieces you need. 2 of them need to be colored in. Now 7ths. I'm going to break this rectangle into 7ths. That means I need how many lines? Did you guess 6? If you did, good job. And we're going to color in 2 of them. Isabella and Ben each bought 1 liter of water bottle. Isabella drank 3/5 of her water, and Ben drank 3/8 of his water. Who drank more? Think about it. So Isabella had 3/5. So I'm going to break hers into how many pieces? If you said 5, you did great. That means how many lines, though? 1 less, so 4 lines. And we're going to color in how many? 3 of those. Ben drank 3/8. So how many pieces am I going to break this into? If you guessed 8s, you're correct. That means you need 7 lines, 1 less. And I'm going to color in how many? 3. So, who drank more, Isabella or Ben? If you said Isabella, you're correct, because 5ths is bigger, or smaller denominator, means the bigger the pieces. Great job, boys and girls. So now, of course, you go to that Tower of Power. Okay, I know some of you have been struggling, but your lesson should have just helped you figure that out. So, let's see. Today's lesson is going to be a little long. Apologize for that. So, here we go. Which is larger, 2/5 or 2/3? If you said 2/3, you've got it. Which fraction is larger, 2/6 or 2/8? If you said 2/6, you've got it. Here we go, next part. Compare 5/6 and 5/9. So we have to color in 5 of the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 of the 9s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's larger? I bet you they're going to ask. Is it 5/6 or 5/9? So 1/6 is what, boys and girls? Larger or smaller than 1/9? If you said larger, you got it. So what is the larger fraction? Well, 5/6 would be the larger fraction. One more section. You're doing great. Keep it up. So 4/6. So we need to draw how many lines for 6? If you said 5, because it's 1 less, you've got it. How many am I going to color in? 4. 8s. How many lines? 7. Color in 4. Okay, complete the sentence to compare the fractions. Is 4/8 larger or smaller than 4/6, boys and girls? 4/8 would be larger than 4/8. Is it larger? Oh, I almost got you. 4/6 would be larger. So 4/8 is smaller than 4/6. Oh, I tried to catch you, boys and girls. Did I catch you? Great job. On that note, boys and girls, I know I've already taken up way too much of your time. You've done an excellent job today. You're doing great on fractions. Hang in there. We just have to get through lesson 29, and then you're starting a new skill and concept next week in math. So have a wonderful day today. I hope it's a little bit cooler for some of you. Other than that, I'll see you soon. Bye, boys and girls.